Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Carolina Panthers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
19 Tigers.
Throwing off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. His first throw is an interception. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Steelers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league had these guys excited, Brock, but cue the old record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover.
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback, the decision-making.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Gain 15 there. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Panthers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
At their own 17-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Takes the hands off. Now to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down. 3rd and long for him here. Fighting him over the middle. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Carolina in punt formation. It'll be Mitch Wisnowski doing the honors. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Here we go. Start.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Willis now, third down. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Panthers have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're throwing it. Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. 5 DBs out there for the Steelers. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
You know, Kate, you'll get a little bit of grace for a drop in the first frame, but that's one, as this game goes on, he's got to have. It's hard on third down to execute. And with the ball in your hands, you got to find a way to catch it.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And we continue to await our opening score in this ballgame.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 44-yard line.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Working from the gun, it's Willis. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
Got ready.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Go. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're looking at first down here.
Line. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Straight.
Now an inside give to Johnson. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Steelers get the game's first points here in the second. Boswell gets that point after to go. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. Trevor Etienne to return this. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
And the Panthers first down. It's a gain of 10. And the Panthers...
The play fake, he'll throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Give him 13 on that play.
13 yards on
And the Steelers have a first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
The play fake now, Willis to throw. Fits it through the middle. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on.
Working inside the red zone. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers parlay the interception into points. Pat Fryermuth the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Panthers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, this is Etienne. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. With Y.A. Black sitting him down there. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Back to throw. Cox, this is Xavier Leggett. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here he is on third and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. Here we go. Here's the snap on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on 4.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's a difficult on the defense.
So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Offense to the line, second down. Rolling from the gun here. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's going to bring up the Carolina first down.
It's a gain of 45 yards.
They run it with Hubbard.
First down, Panthers.
And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
At the 8-yard line.
Go play action on first down. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Panthers make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Panthers 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Okay, break.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
They're going play action. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Jumps in up the middle. Good defensive effort here, drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Willis. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. A pickup of 17. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash. Boswell able to knock it through. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They go counter. It's Johnson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes second and 2. They'll go play action. Look at this fullback now. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
shotgun handoff to Johnson. And they finally stop him, but not before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Big left, Bronco 80.
Here's Johnson again. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. They send with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
And they're going to be working for the red zone as he reaches the 16. They get 27 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down.
70.
First and 10 at the
65.
16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's cut at the 4! And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got to be very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a first down. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. That's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
On the return, this is ETN. Tackle saves a touchdown, but they still take over inside the red zone.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown out.
And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers start the 2nd half with some needed points. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Dump off to his fullback. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Now it's Johnson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. On to punt on 4th down. It's Bradley Pinion. And this will be his first effort of the contest. past their own 30. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. The worst time for a mistake defensively, and that awards them this 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's a give to Hubbard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Throwing from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
1st call here coming from the shotgun.
60 Maverick. 6.
Here's Willis to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They're running out of the pistol with Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 43-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. He had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw it. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Steelers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
I don't know about you, but I'm a little surprised that one didn't make it all the way back for 6. Took some amazing effort from the guys making the tackle to save a touchdown, but still an outstanding return from a defense that sensed they needed the big play, and they found it.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
QB sneak coming. And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers go up by 12 in the 4th. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
All right, they're gonna throw for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead. They've got here in the 4. Ooh, they get the 2 out of it. Nicely done, but into double coverage there. Feels like they might have gotten away with one there, Brock.
You know what you call that, Kate? You call that a quarterback's best friend. These receivers all the time will tell the QB in the huddle, just give me a chance, bro. Just give me a chance. Just put it up there. And that quarterback did, and the receiver delivers. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 now from the 46. Up the middle, Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Takes the second down snap. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They try to get into him in a spot where he could win it. No connection to be made.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line for another first and 10. To throw. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. Anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Into the hands of Leggett. He takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish up the middle, and somebody blocked it! A Steeler has it! Space on the right, he's got room! The 40! Hits the 20! And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return. You could hear the crowd swell first on the block, Brock, and then again as they scooped it up and started the return. Man, really one of the most exciting plays you'll ever see in a game, no matter what the score is.
And one of the rarest plays we get to see, too. You know, the rule was changed back in 2015 that you could take it back for 2. And the total number of extra points blocked and taken back since then, well, we can count on our 2 hands. It's incredibly tough to do, but they just pulled it off.
And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Steelers have a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just 1 play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
He's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Johnson gets it again on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
See how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the ground again with Johnson. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers holding a 10-point lead. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, this is Johnson. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him,
Let's go now.
it was dead on arrival.
Panthers 60. Panthers 60. Ready, ready.
3rd down give to Robinson. Trying to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up 4th down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked!
We could say they picked a great time to block the kick, but let's be honest. Any time is a great time to get through and block one. It really rewards the effort that those special teamers put in each and every time out. It might not always get noticed, but it sure does there. Big time.
Okay,
First down now, ball at the 33. Robinson on the inside give. To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week.